Welcome to the June Urban Garden update, where the mosquitoes are real. Okay, first, if you're new to the channel and new to the videos, at the beginning of the season, I dedicated this to the Philippines, a place that I've grown to love, and I wanted to create a space that paid homage to that beautiful land. And mosquitoes are crazy. How I did that, I planted some elephant ears in here. They are doing great. And I planted some cosmos seeds, which I brought back from the Philippines back here, which are coming along very nicely. So that'll be a plume of like orange back there with the elephant ears in the front. Right here we have the gnome garden, which they've had many tornadoes through Gnomeville. So pray for the people of Gnome Town. Mr. Jedediah Gnome over there, he's a little sad, but he'll be alright. They have these hostas which are just the color of those are absolutely great. It's like a bluish green, which is awesome. You have the mosquito plant back there, which cost me $8 and is not doing absolutely anything. This is by Bonnie Plants. I'm sure it's a great company, but I probably need a gazillion of them to actually make a difference back here. We have these little ground cover here, which is taking over, which I like, the chartreuse and the darker green tones. I think that's pretty cool. The hostas here are looking good. Call them 3 wise men. I guess it's Rabia or something, but I planted those. They're coming along very nicely. Nice, beautiful flowers on both. This one has like a peach, and this one has like a purple. And then I have the yellow, like a lollipop marigolds here, which are pretty cool. I had one here, and it died. But that would have been cool just to have like just a row of those. But this area is coming along. I have the forsythia back here, which I don't think is a determinate size. It wants to get big and ridiculous, so I'm constantly cutting it back until I decide whether or not I just want to chop it out and take it out completely and plant something back there that's kind of like evergreen and tall. I think that's what I'll do, plant something evergreen and tall back there. Once the seasons change, I'll be giving away evergreen bushes, and I think I'll do like a topiary type evergreen bush back here and get rid of the forsythia and whatever bulbs are back there, because they're spent and I need to get all that out of there so make it looks nice. But I'll keep that like that till the end of the season, and like I said, I'll probably do some evergreens back here. Something ornamental, something really nice and dramatic that don't block the light, but it'll be something visual to look at. If you're, like I said, if you're been watching the channel, you know I buried this hosta for like 3 weeks before I realized that I put weed paper and mulch over top of it. And I came out here and I quickly uncovered it. I wish I knew how to put pictures into videos so that it would make sense, but I don't. So, but it's finally caught up. It was like white as snow, and it looks great. It's not as big as these, but it looks damn good from what it looked like. These are some elephant ears. They're teeny tiny, but that'll be nice right here. I guess these are some type of what are they called? Oh my god, I forget the name. Like forgetful, but I like that they continue to just bloom all year long, all season long, and you don't have to deadhead them or anything. They just fall off and keep producing these like lemony, soft, white, creamy flowers. It's just kind of great. I have a couple chicken hens and chicks right here. They may survive, they may not. I just put a couple right there along here just to fill in that little extra little space there. Again, this is the little engine that could. Hopefully it lives. Like I said, I put up this plexiglass to keep the weeds in the neighbor's yard, and you see they're in prison, no bastards. But it keeps me from having to fight their weeds. Look at this guy. It just keeps going and going and going. The blooms, I cut them off. I left one because it was just too nice to cut off, but it just, look at it, it's just gorgeous. Little bird bath here. This is a thing that I made in college, and I have it here as like a perch and a water bath for birds. A couple of things growing here, and I have these plants here which are going on nicely. I have some a packet of seeds I put in here. They're like a white like looks like a morning breath type flower that'll spill over right there, which would be pretty cool. And then my apple tree, which is hanging in there and doing quite nicely. Azalea bush looks pretty healthy. It's tripled in size from the beginning of the season. It's great. Evergreen bush continuing to grow. I deadheaded it. I mean, not deadheaded. I cut the top off at the beginning of the season, and it's like it's doing exactly what I want it to do, which is like getting wider. This guy right here looks good. This guy right here looks like a juniper ground cover. I always pull these weeds out, but I keep coming back. Wheat paper is not down as good as it could be. He's seen better days, but still beautiful. And this guy right here is finally fully leafed out, and it puts out a nice white flower in the middle of the summer, and it kind of like lasts in the fall. All of it. I cut it down from, it was like really tall when I moved here, and I keep it kind of short. Keeps it kind of dense, which I like. I moved this pot over here. This is a vining black-eyed Susan, which is going to take over this gate, hopefully, and a block from the alley here, which is kind of cool. There's another kind of vine in there too. It was a packet of seeds of vining plants, so hopefully that takes over this fence and just be quite nice. And I got the creeping Jenny down here, which, if you watched the last video, they've tripled in size. So hopefully that takes over this, and then I don't have to worry about weeds anymore. Because if I pull out another freaking weed, it'll be too soon. Like, I'm tired of pulling them out. And then I have a beautiful plant back there. It's like 7 of them, 8 of them. Can't really tell what it is far back. I forget the name of it, but it's a gorgeous flower. And I planted just a ton of them, and hopefully they grow on. I have this morning glory vine here that hopefully takes over this monstrosity. It becomes like a work of art back here in this corner. I have lilac here, and I have elephant ear here. Hopefully that grows up and be nice. Another evergreen bush. Some yard art. Rhododendron back here, doing pretty good. I have my nasturtium, which I love. I eat every day. Nasturtium is very nutritious for you. Just Google it, it'll change your life. Planted some morning glories back here. Hopefully they take over this whole fence here. I do not care. I want them to take over this corner so I can see flowers and not junk. I have these boots here, which also have black-eyed Susan vines in them, which I think is pretty cool. That one here. And then I have this pot here, which has a couple of weeds in it, but it's just an evergreen ground cover in here. I did plant some nasturtium on the side here, which is just coming up ever so, and which is going to be cool. That's going to spill out the side there. I have some cosmos in the back here, and I planted like some white, I forget the name of it right here. It's like a little white, like baby's breath type flower here, and that'll get me through the season with some variety in there. But when that all dies, it'll still have this ground cover, which will be kind of cool. This area here is where the kids play. Little faux grass area, which is quite nice. They play with the little trucks and stuff, and we hook up the hammocks. It's a cool little area over here. I have the umbrella here that I bring over and I put it in between the hammocks, and they're able to just sit out here and have a good time, you know. And this is the vegetable garden. These are those discounted flowers that we planted at the beginning of the season, which are doing absolutely fantastic. Just like a variety of colors. They all work together, purples and pinks and whites. It's like I planned it, but I didn't. I have my beans over here, which are just about to flower. So I'll have some beans really soon, which is great. I have my cucumber. I have my squash, my ladder trellis. I have my radish, which I eat every day. I have my 2 pepper plants, which are doing fantastic. I have all of my kale, which I eat and I'm loving. I have a Bahujalokia. I have a curly kale right here. I have yellow onions. I have radish, another variety of radish right here, which will be done way before the onions are ready to harvest. My Swiss chard, which it's not doing the greatest. It probably doesn't get all the light that it needs, but it is what it is. I have my tomato plants, which have doubled in size. They're doing really nice. I pull off the flower heads. The flowers every time I see them, because I really want the plant to bulk up before it starts to produce. And what I do is I come over to them and I see the flower, take my nail and I kind of like cut it off like right like that, and it just prevents the plant from putting the energy into the flower. Come right over here and just cut it off like so, and it puts it into producing the greens and the roots. So that's the kale over there, and the onions, and that's that. This patch right here, I think, got a lot of water this year because I had some sedum which just rotted away. There's like one, look at that, it's like rotted away. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's a bug. Oh, you can't even see it. Yeah, it's just like, rotted away. It's like 2 left, which they're gonna, look at that. I don't know what that is. But this area is like sad. So I don't know. I have some zinnias that I planted in here. Hopefully that takes up and cover up the ugly. Now I'll think about something here for next year. Maybe another evergreen little topiary circle type thing I could put right here. I think that'll be pretty cool. I have my pumpkin, which they probably won't do great this year, and that's alright. It was just an experiment. Maybe they will, maybe they won't, I don't know. But right now, they're taking their good old time to do whatever the hell they want. And I'm not mad at them, because It was just an experiment. If they do something, great. If they don't, that's also great. But they were going to take over this area here and be like a little mini pumpkin patch for the kids. So we shall see. But that is the June urban garden update. Not a big space, but it brings a tremendous amount of peace and serenity into our lives. Thank you for joining us. Wish you could come and visit. Until next time, peace and blessings.